But I felt like my job was to be like, no, he's president, he's claiming the election just got stolen, and he's making these claims. Let's see if we can. Well, the people around him were like so incompetent. It was just absolutely crazy. And
I'm sorry, Mary. I can't help it.
I'd call and be like, all right, you guys claim that these inconsistencies.
I don't want to drink more coffee because all it'll do is run my blood pressure up. Since I don't have no blood pressure medicine.
Stuff that is not going to be aired anywhere else to the public. I couldn't. It was insane.
But I can't quit, young.
And unserious.
That's another symptom of being in.
The smell, okay, and there's a record of it, so a death certificate. So it was like, give me the names of people who were dead who voted. Then we can get their registration and we can show they voted. 5 names. So I go on TV and I say, this Caroline Johnson, 79, of Waukegan, Illinois, voted. Here's her death certificate. She died. And the campaign sends me this stuff. Now, I, in general, don't take stuff directly from campaigns because they all lie. Because their job is to get elected or whatever. So I'm very wary of campaigns, having been around it for 30 years. So but I made an exception to my rule, and I got a bunch of stuff. Well,
melatonin hasn't ever worked on me.
What? I immediately corrected it the next night. CNN did a whole segment on how I was spreading disinformation, which I was, by the way. In this one case, they were right. I was so mad. I was like, I hate you. I'm not talking about you. I'm so mad. Anyway, that's the answer. That's what that was.
Who were you texting to?
My producer, and I was like venting. It's like a producer I was really close to, and
gives you nightmares.
He was really smart, and he's like, he was someone I could like be honest.
They gave me that sleeping medicine one time. I can't remember what it's called, but that stuff gave me very bad nightmares. I can't remember what it's called, but it's some kind of sleeping medicine that was prescribed. Oh my goodness, that stuff made me have night terrors from hell. It was awful.
I didn't believe it. I was weak enough to agree with the lawyer. My fault. Never should have done that. Fuck you. They're my texts.
No, it wasn't Ativan. It wasn't Trazodone. It was actual sleeping medicine. It was what was it called?
But whatever.
I don't know. I'm gonna give a lot of people Ambien. There you go, Ambien. Oh Lord, that stuff gives me terrible nightmares.
Watch someone over time.
I mean, terrible
You
nightmares.
don't always know what they really think, but you can tell if someone's lying.
I mean, I'm talking freaky, terrible nightmares.
And I have lied. I don't want to lie. You know, I don't think I'm a liar. I try not to be a liar. I don't want to be a liar. I think it's like really important not to be a liar.
You said nice things about me earlier. I'm starting to question. I have questions. I have a lot of questions. Yeah. I'm gonna have to see your texts after this.
My texts are so uninteresting now. It's like crazy how uninteresting they are. Yeah, lots of dog pictures.
No, Florida girl. I was having dreams that my children were passing in bad ways, like drowning and stuff. I couldn't take that stuff no more.
Completely change the way people vote.
You like the colors of my cabinet? The wood color? Well, thank you.
And then you censor the information people are allowed to get.
Yeah, I had that stuff. I'd wake up crying on that stuff, and I just couldn't deal with it.
But I mean, like, whatever. I mean, you could play it many different ways. You can't have censorship in a democracy, by definition. That's how it works.
Yeah, I'd rather die. Hey, I can vampire nightmares. That's not nightmares to me. That's fun dreams to me. Night of the Living Dead. That's fun dreams for me. You know, I love horror stuff. You know, I love horror movies and stuff. And sometimes I do dream about that stuff, but it's always fun dreams because I'm the good guy in the dream. You know. But I can't deal with the other though.
Want it or don't want it, or think it's true or think it's false, doesn't matter. And the second you don't have that,
this is chill, Adlin. This is very chill, but I can't pay my bills doing it this way. Just like gifts, I've gotten what?
That it took me a while to come to this.
And looks,
But
I
it's
can't
this
see. I think it
election
says
that's
87 and then
democracy. Biden is senile.
200 and something or something like that. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but it's
Yet the
just
whole world
that
knows that. Leave our borders for
I literally,
everybody in the world knows it.
I made enough to pay my child support. That's it. I won't have the money to buy groceries. I won't have the money to do none of that crap with this week. Thank you, Houday and Nicholas. Thank y'all.
Powerful country in the world.
But that's what it. If I can't battle and
Who would vote for a senile man?
get the gifts during the battles and stuff, where it adds up, then I won't be able to continue doing this. That's the thing that will kill me. That's the thing that will shut down this page is if that happens, because I've got to be able to pay my bills. I can't not pay them. You know.
Democracy is a freaking joke. It's just true.
I think half the country doesn't think he's senile, just thinks.
But hopefully I get back to normal. Hopefully I can get my medicine in the morning, get feeling better, and have some better lives where I feel a lot better, and
Speaking, it's like
hopefully be a lot more interactive with you guys, and you know.
What's the difference between degraded cognitive ability and senility?
I hope.
Well,
I hope and pray.
Threshold, like a.
But you know, that's all I can do is hope and pray.
Okay.
Hope
That may
and
be a
pray.
term of art that I don't fully understand. Maybe there's like an IQ
And
threshold.
it either happens or it won't happen.
I'm happy with degraded cognitive ability.
Sure, but that's an age thing.
But he's the leader of the United States with.
Thank you guys. I appreciate you.
I'm a sucker for great speeches and for speaking abilities of leaders. And Biden, with 2 wars going on, and potentially more, the importance of a leader to speak eloquently, both privately in a room with other leaders and publicly, is really important.
I agree with you that rhetorical ability really matters. Convincing people that your program is right, telling them what we're for, national
Hey, Christiane, how you doing?
all come from words. I agree with all of that. But at this stage, even someone who grunted at the microphone would be more reassuring than a guy who clearly doesn't know where he is. And I think everyone knows that. And like, I can't imagine there's an honest person in Washington which is going to vote for Biden by 90%, obviously, because they're all dependent on the federal government for their income. But is there any person who could say like 350 million Americans, like that's the most qualified to lead, or even in the top 80%? Like what? That's so embarrassing that guy is our president, and with wars going on, it's scary.
But it's complicated to understand why those are the choices we have.
I agree.
Oh shit! I think smoke on live. Sorry.
Clearly, it's not working. If you've got one guy over 80, the other guy was at 80. Like people that he should not be running any.
So why you have on the Democratic side, you have Dean Phillips, you have RFK Jr. until recently, I guess, was independent.
Oh Lord.
We're all younger people.
Yeah.
Why did they not connect to a degree to where
it's such an interesting? I mean, I think it's a.
Thank you, Fireman, for the heart me. I appreciate that. Good to see you, bud. Good to see you.
Fully understand it, even though pretty carefully, but I would say the bottom line is there's